Dear student, good morning. Today's topics are atomic size of an element. So we can start the topics. First one is the trends in a physical property. So atomic size, the first part of this. So atomic radius or atomic size, the distance from the center of the nucleus to the outermost cell of electron is known as atomic radii, and size of atom changes from one bonded state to another effective size, which means the distance of closest approach of one atom to another atom in a given bonding situation. It is measured by different type. So atomic radii, how can the elements are form the bonds, it's totally depend on this. So we can calculate by the different method to calculate the atomic radii. First one, if they form covalent bond, so we can calculate the covalent radius. For example, the covalent radius is one half of the distance between the nuclei of two covalently bonded atoms of the same elements in a molecule. For example, if we want to calculate the covalent radii of a bonded atom, so radii of covalent atom is equal to divide the internuclear distance between two bonded atoms by 2. For example, you have seen on the display, if the two atoms are bound, the distance between from the two nuclei, and we can half to it, so we can calculate the internuclear distances by 2. For example, in a molecule of hydrogen, the internuclear distances are 74, so we divided it 2, so the covalent radii is 37 picometer. You know, picometer is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 meter. In a chlorine molecule is equal to 99 picometer. In bromine molecule it is equal to 114 picometer. So we can divide the internuclear distances in a bonded by covalent bond by 2, so we can easily calculate the covalent radii. Student, next condition is known as a metallic radius, when the element is not bonded any bond, for example ionic bond, covalent bond, so they can know as a metallic radii. In a metallic radii, the elements are show the perfect geometry. So one half of the internuclear distance between two neighboring atoms of metal in metallic lattice. For example, copper, if the copper has A and B atoms, so internuclear distance between the two bonded atoms in a metallic lattice is 256 picometer divided by 2. So the metallic radii of copper atom is 128 picometer. So term atomic radius for use for both covalent or metallic radius, depending on whether the element is a non-metal or a metal. If they are a metal, so we can say atomic size by the metallic radii. If it is a non-metal, so we can justify by the covalent radii. Student, another part is known as a van der Waals radii. What is that? Atomic radius abruptly increase in case of noble gas element. Neon is not covalent radius because it cannot form neon molecule. So in case of noble gas element, measure by van der Waals radii, because these atoms are held together by weak van der Waals forces in solid state. So van der Waals radii is one half of the internuclear distances between nuclei of two adjacent atoms of the substance belonging to a neighboring molecule in a solid state. Student, for example, if the inert gases cases, they are not form ionic or covalent bond. So in a solid state, if we are freeze, so the minimum distance between the two intermolecular distance, so we say the van der Waals radii, it's belong to the van der Waals weak force. So if you have seen on the display the two bonded molecule, so the two molecule have the situation, the internuclear molecular distances. So when we want to calculate the van der Waals radii, so two bonded molecules we divided distance divided by 2 nearest internuclear distances, so we can calculate the van der Waals radii, and covalent radii when the molecules are covalently bonded. So van der Waals radii means R van der Waals radii is equal to the intermolecular distance between two bonded atoms in a solid state divided by 2. For example, van der Waals radii in neon gas, if neon refers to the neon gas, so the two internuclear distance is 200 picometer divided by 2, so it's equal to 100 picometer. So inert gas except quinone and krypton do not form chemical compound. Their atomic radius are usually expressed in terms of van der Waals radii. It is also called inert gas radii. Van der Waals radii is always greater than covalent radii because internuclear distance much larger in solid state. So, for example, covalent radii of hydrogen molecule is 37 picometer, but van der Waals radii of hydrogen is equal to 120 picometer. So, student, keep this thing in your mind. The van der Waals radii is always be great to the covalent radii, because in van der Waals radii we take the condition when the two molecules are held the minimum distance between two nuclei. So these are the way to justify that. Another criteria, it is known as a ionic radius. The effective distance from the, if the two atoms are bound from ionic bond, once one atom is a cation and one atom is an anion, so we can calculate the atomic size by ionic radii way. So the effective distance from the center of the nucleus of the ion up to which it has an influence in the ionic bond, so it is equal to radius of positive ion or cation is always be smaller than that of parent atom, and the radius of negative ion or anion is always be larger than that of parent atom. Means internuclear distance in ionic bond is equal to radius of carbon denoted by Ra and radius of anion denoted by Rb. So you have see on the display the blue colored showing the anion and yellow color sphere is showing a cation. So cation is always be smaller to the parent atom. For example, sodium ion is smaller than sodium atom, and chloride ion is larger than chlorine atom. So it's this point you keep your mind. So student, the question is raised in our mind, why radius of cation is smaller than that of parent atom. So you see, if sodium atom configuration are 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1, sodium atom the configuration, if they remove the one electron, so it's 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 and they release one electron. So their nuclear charge is same 11 11 because the proton are same, only the electron are removed. So number of electrons is equal to in a sodium atom, if the configuration R have the 3s of cell, it's 11, but if they remove the electrons, so the number of electrons are 10. So it means in a the 186 picometer is the atomic size, but if they form into the sodium cation, so their size are decreased, it's become into the 95 picometer when they form ionic condition. So it's just half to the atomic radius. It is because the 3s shell is removed, so the when the 3 quantum the orbit is removed, so only the 2 orbit is formed, 1 and 2, so their size is decreased. So the effective nuclear charge per electron increase and electron are more strongly attracted and are pulled toward the nucleus. This causes a decrease in size of the ion. So the protons are greater condition than electrons. In a cation condition, sodium proton are 11 but the electrons are 10. So the nucleus is attract to electrons more strongly, so their size is going on decrease in ionic condition. So in a second example, magnesium atom configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. When they take the charge bivalent ion, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6 are the configuration. Nuclear charge in magnesium atom are 12 and magnesium is same 12. The number of electrons in a magnesium atom is 12 and magnesium ion is equal to 10. The size equal to 160 picometer atomic size, but magnesium ion it's equal to 72 picometer ionic. Reason is same, the nuclear charge are increased to attract to the electrons are more strongly, then the size are going on decrease. So atomic and cationic radii of some atoms in picometer showing in a display, you can easily see. Sodium lithium atomic radii is 152 picometer, but if they become into iron, their cationic radii is 60. Sodium 186 picometer, but sodium ion 95 picometer. Potassium atom 231 picometer, but potassium ion is 133. Beryllium atom 111 picometer is atomic size, but beryllium ion is 39. Magnesium atom is atomic radii is 160 picometer, but magnesium ion is 72. Calcium atom 197, but calcium ion it's equal to 100, and aluminium atom is 143 is the atomic radii, but aluminium trivalent ion it is equal to 50 picometers. So student, it's easily understand that parental atom always be the greater size comparison than their ionic size. Next question is raised in our mind, why radius of anion is larger than that of parent atom. So we can show by the example. Chlorine atom has configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p5. When chlorine atom is gain an electron, so their configuration is increased. It is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p6. So nuclear charge in chlorine atom and ion is equal 17, 17. Number of electrons in chlorine atom is 17, but in chloride ion it's becoming to 18. So the size is 99 picometer atomic size of chlorine atom, but when it gain the one electron, their atomic size is 181 picometer in anionic condition. So in case of anion, effective nuclear charge per electron is reduced and the electron cloud is held less tightly by the nucleus. This cause increase in the size of the ion. So you know very well, when we move to the periodic table left to right, so the size is going on decrease. So effective nuclear charge is reduced, going on reduce, so the size of anion is always be greater to the parental atom. So atomic and anionic radii of some atoms in picometer are given in a table. For example, chlorine atom has atomic radii is 99 picometer. But when they become into chloride ion, their anionic radii is 181 picometer. It's increased. Just double. Bromine atom 114 picometer is size, but bromide ion is 196 picometer. Iodine atom has 133 picometer atomic radii, but iodide ion it become into 220 picometer. Oxygen atom is 74 picometer size, but oxide ion bivalent anion is 142. Nitrogen atom has 75 picometer size, but nitrogen trivalent anion is equal to 171 picometer. So ionic radii of halogen ions increase when we go down in a group, means when we move to the bottom side, so the size increase. For example, chloride has 181 picometer atomic ionic and ionic radii, and iodine has greater charge, greater size, so it's become into 220 picometer. So when we move down, the size of atom is also increased and size of anionic radii is also increased in case of halogen. So student, based on the today's topic, the some NCERT question is belongs. First question is NCERT 3.9. What does atomic radius and ionic radius really mean to you? So atomic radius is 1/2 of the distance between two covalently bonded atoms, or in metallic radius 1/2 of two adjacent atoms. Ionic radius size of cation or anion from the nucleus up to influence in ionic bonds. Cation size is smaller than anion. NCERT 3.13 question explain why cation size smaller and anions larger in radii than their parent atom. So loss of electron decrease the size of cation and gain of electron increase the size of cation. Or more, if you want to explain in a deeply, so you can watch today's video. Next question is variation of size in an isoelectronic species. Isoelectronic ions are different elements which have same number of electrons but different from one another in magnitude of the number of nuclear charge. Student, this topic we also describe in chapter number 2, isoelectronic species. So isoelectronic species are those species which have the same number of electrons. Maybe they are cation, anions, or atom. So variation of ionic radii in an isoelectronic species for if they have same 10 electron. So it's a nitrogen trivalent ion. The nuclear charge is 7. The ionic radii is 171 picometer. Oxygen oxide ion, and it's a bivalent anion, and the nuclear charge is plus 8. Their radii is 140 picometer. Fluoride ion, it's the nuclear charge is plus 9, size is 136 picometer. Sodium is a monovalent cation, the nuclear charge 11, their size is 95. Magnesium bivalent cation, the nuclear charge is plus 12 and their size is 72. It means, in an anionic the size are increased. Isoelectronic species, if the effective nuclear charge is less, so the size is increased. Comparison then, because the nitrogen has nuclear charge is plus 7, their size is greater than all of it, and the aluminium has greatest nuclear charge plus 13, but their size is in ionic conditions are they only 50 picometer. It means the relation between nuclear charge of an ionic radii in isoelectronic species are inversely proportional. Means if the charge is greater, so the size is decrease. If the nuclear charge is less, so size is greater. So student, NCERT 3.11 question is also belong to today's topic. What do you understand by isoelectronic species? Name a species that will be isoelectronic with each of the following atoms or ions. These are fluoride ion, argon atom, magnesium ion, and rubidium ion. So the isoelectronic species are those which have the same number of electrons for different atoms or ions. For example, fluoride ion has 10 electron is equal to oxide divalent ion. Argon chlorine ion is equal because argon has 18 electron and chloride ion also have the 18 electron. Magnesium ion has its 10 electrons, so the sodium ion also the 10 electron. Rubidium bivalent cation is equal to 36 electron. Chromium also have 36 electrons, so you can easily predict it by this. 3.12 question, consider the following species: nitrogen ion, oxide ion, fluoride ion, sodium ion, magnesium ion, and aluminium ion. What is common in them? Arrange them in order of increasing ionic radii. So due to same number of 10 electrons, nitrogen, oxygen, fluoride, sodium, magnesium, and aluminium ion, they are considered as isoelectronic species. Ionic size increase with decrease in nuclear charge. So the smallest charge is carried by the aluminium ion, then magnesium ion, then sodium ion, then fluoride ion, then oxide ion, and greatest size carried by the nitrogen ion. So the effective nuclear charge which ion has in a lower quantity, they have a greatest size in ionic condition. The next is a variation of atomic radii in a periodic table is a point. Variation in a period, atomic right decrease with increase in atomic number, means going from left to right in a period. This is due to the reason that electrons in same shell do not screen each other from the nucleus. The increase in nuclear charge is not neutralized by the extra valence electron. Therefore, electrons are pulled closer to the nucleus and the size decrease, and decrease in atomic radii in second period if you have seen on your display. It means when we move to left to right, so the atomic size is going on decrease. So for condition in a lithium, the outer electric configuration 2s1, their size is 152 picometer. Beryllium 2s2 111, and the boron 2p1, the size 88. Carbon 2s2 2p2, size 77 picometer. Nitrogen 2s2 2p3 is a configuration, size is 70. Oxygen 2s2 2p4, size is 74. 2s2 2p5 is configuration of fluorine atom, size is 72, and neon is 2s/2p6, and the size are 100. So the some irregularities you have seen in the case of oxygen and fluorine ion and the neon. So we can explain easily what are the reason. So then in case of oxygen, the configuration are 2s2, 2s2x, 2 1y, 2 1z, and fluorine 2s2, 2s2x, 2 2y, 2 1z. Electron in same cell repel each other. That's why size increase. Thus anomalous behavior of oxygen and fluorine is combined effect of increased nuclear charge and inter-electronic repulsions. Means you have seen in case of oxygen and the 2y1 and 2 1z, and case of a fluorine it's 2 1z. So the repulsions are increased the size of an atom in a case of oxygen and fluorine, but all the patterns shown by the element they are decrease in the atomic size. So in case of inert gas, radius of van der Waals radius decrease in atomic radii in a means van der Waals radii are showing by the inert gas neon. So the size is going to increase. You know very well. The van der Waals radii is always be greater to the covalent radii. So student, these are the atomic radii in a third period. Sodium atomic size 186, magnesium 160, aluminium 143, silicon 118, phosphorus 110, sulfur 104, and chlorine 99. Means in a third period they show the regularities, the size is going on decrease. So alkali metals have largest size in the left hand side, and halogen in a modern periodic table has smallest size in the right hand side. So in a same period, always be the greatest size atom are found on the left hand side, which is alkali metal belong, and the smallest atom are found on the right hand side, halogen family, which is the member of group 17. So variation in a group, the atomic radii increase from top to bottom. This is the reason to increase the nuclear charge. There is increase in the principal quantum number, and level or shell number or new orbit is generated. So the size of atom is going on decrease. For example, group first alkali metal group, lithium size is 152 picometer, sodium 186, potassium 231, rubidium 244, and cesium 262. You see lithium's atomic number is 3 and cesium is 55. So effective nuclear charge is increased. So new orbital are formed. So their size is also going on increase. In case of halogens, fluorine has 72 picometer atomic radii, chlorine 99, bromine 114, iodine 133, and astatine has 140. It means the effective nuclear charge increase. So the new orbit are formed. So the size of in a case of halogen also going on increase. So NCERT 3.10 question belong to this. How does atomic radius vary in a period and in a group? How do you explain the variation? So when we move left to right, atomic radius in a period going on decrease. When we move top to bottom, atomic radius in a group going on increase. So student, I hope this video is more informative for you, and you can easily understood the atomic size, their factor, isoelectronic species, the various things, variation in a group. When we move down to the group, the size going on increase, and the some exception case are showing by this. If we go in a period, size going on decrease because effective nuclear charge increase. Isoelectronic species based numericals, variation of size in isoelectronic species, some NCERT question. These are the condition of a anion size. These are the condition of a cationic radii. These are the explanation of a ionic radius. These are the explanation of a van der Waals radii, the metallic radius, and the covalent radius. So I hope student this video is increase your knowledge. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot. We will meet in the next video segment. Thank you very much.